Kyle Smith.
There we
Other,
go. I see you on YouTube. We're live on YouTube.
I gotta press live on this one. I'm over here searching out this person. Pretty awesome. And then I'm trying to get on what do you call it? Boom. Good morning, everybody. It's me, San Martin, and also Eric Knight, the night of all nights. How you doing, Eric?
Doing well. How about you? How was yesterday? It was a rough day.
Eric, I was actually just talking to Hennessy about that right now. She showed up. She goes, "How was it?" I was like, "Man, it was exhausting. Emotionally, it was beautiful. I mean, it was just one of those things where you had people come together. Obviously, it's for the uncircumstances that we never want, but that was literally the lifeline of my life. Like literally, if she wasn't existing, I wouldn't be existing, and all those people wouldn't be existing. And we ended up taking and also a huge family picture, and it was insanely huge. And that was just on my mom's side. So, anyways, it was cool. It was good to go ahead and meet family I haven't met before. It was awesome. I mean, once again, we made the best out of tragedy, and once again, met a lot of cool family members. So that actually worked out really, really well. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Greg. How you doing? Tri-City Power Wash. Oh my gosh, Eric. But I think what happens when the family comes around, they decide that they want to drink a little. So I was just like, man, those guys know how to drink.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was more or less of a crazy scenario of just people just coming together, having some food, interaction, and it was literally awesome. I loved it. I loved every bit of it. Obviously, besides my grandmother passing, but once again, it brought a good thing. I don't know when that's ever going to happen again, so that's kind of like the sad part. So everybody got connected, and now we have places to go in Dallas, Texas, and also Coachella, California. That's a lot of my family resides there, so that's cool.
That's yeah. They got out of the heat. It's hot in Coachella right now.
Yeah, they don't give a crap. They're just like, yeah, here we are. So it's a pretty big deal. Extensive family, that's for sure. A very extensive family. I think Ceci was like, "What? All these are your cousins and brothers and sisters?" I was like, "Yep, that's them. That'd be all them." So Eric, what is today's date, man? I mean, I know we always have to come up with it, but I thought there was something like cool. What was the day today?
You're killing me. You're killing me. Hold on here. I've got it all lined up. I
We
would
just
say
make one up, Eric. Just make one up. We'll just call it.
we already used San Martin Day, so hold on here.
Yeah, we can't do that no more.
Hmm.
Hmm.
It's funny. Today is bathtub day.
Bathtub day.
Bathtub day.
Oh wow.
I think maybe spas count. So I know that we'll have some fans out there that are all about. I mean, we're almost to jacuzzi weather, right?
Yeah, very much almost into jacuzzi weather. I mean, I don't know. I remember going to the jacuzzi in the winter time, and it actually is pretty cool to be out there in the cold and in the hot tub. It's pretty awesome. I like that.
Yes, especially when it's cool out. So certainly excited. But San Martin, when's it going to hit? Because it has been warm.
It's very warm, man. It's freaking hot. Yesterday, I was all dressed up, and we obviously had to go to the funeral gravesite. And I got in there, and I'm just like, "Oh my gosh, I am freaking hot." But sitting in the shade wasn't too bad. But I also was literally dressed up, so I had long sleeve, and man, I was obviously dressed up, and so it was harsh.
I
But
read somewhere that Phoenix had 6 months of days over 100 degrees now. I don't remember that ever happening before. 6 months. So majority of the year now is over 100 degrees in Phoenix,
wow, that's insane. I mean,
right?
it's like everybody from the north is moving down. What do they call it? What do they call it? Snowbirds. The snowbirds are moving in.
So that's interesting. There's a concern they may not be. So I don't know if you realize, San Martin, how many of the snowbirds are Canadians.
How many snowbirds are Canadians?
Yeah, a good portion of the snowbirds that come to the valley and come to parts of the Southwest are snowbirds from Canada, and the border is still closed, so they may not be making the trip down this year. So there may be some incredible deals and opportunities to do some Phoenix-based staycations or something this year because they probably won't be as full as normal
Wow, that's
if
insane.
they keep the border closed. Yeah.
Wow, that's insane. Eric, it's kind of crazy. I kind of want to do that migration as well. I want to live here during the summertime and then live in Prescott or Phoenix in the wintertime. I think I can handle that. I
Yeah.
think that's who I am. Good morning, Beast Mode. Good morning, Andy Perkins. And he says first snow in Arizona was 2 years ago today.
Whoa. Do you
So
remember that snowstorm? I can't even fathom it. Last year it was Thanksgiving weekend. It was such a brutal snowstorm. I can't imagine that we're going to have a snowstorm in a month and a half like that.
right, man, this is insane. This is gonna be one of those. I don't know. I hopefully we get a wet winter. I mean, I'm going to ask for it, but I hate snow. I just can't take it. I love wearing shorts and low shoes. Putting on the boots and then putting on pants just ain't working for me no more. I'm a simple dude. If it snows, just don't go outside. That's what I'm going to say. Just don't go outside. Just stay home. Relax.
Isn't that too many COVID comments? Isn't that what everybody's been doing for 6 months?
We've been making a lot of things, man, as far as comments. So, Eric, I finally got our first, Google performance and achievements. So I am so happy with this. This is, I think, within a month, which is pretty awesome with the new website up and running. Thank you, everybody that's gone out there and checked it out. But we have reached 58,000 web impressions in on Google online. So that's amazing. There's just like there's something about when you start seeing those type of numbers coming through, it really honestly makes it a big deal. Like really a big deal. Big deal for us.
Yes. The website's coming along. So remind everybody to we need so we can broadcast on the Facebook page, not Facebook page, on the website. Got to have people follow the YouTube channel just because those are the new rules.
Yeah, new rules, everybody. We got new rules on here. We should just do a snippet here and say, meet us at YouTube.
Right?
We'll
If
call
you
it.
want to know more, turn to YouTube, right?
Yeah, exactly. If you want to learn more, if you want to see our pretty faces, you got to go to YouTube. I'll hold everything captive. I'll hold this pretty face captive. I won't hold the beer captive because the beer needs to be free all the time. Oh man, Eric. So let's get into some of the things that are everybody really wants to hear about, and I know for a fact that everybody loves events, and events are like coming a lot around the area. But one of the ones that a lot of people were actually wanting to go ahead and be a part of is not going to be here. So the biker rally is done. It's like completely out. I think.
Yes. So there was a Whiskey Row rally, which was supposed to take place last month, and then they canceled it to be postponed um, to this month, which was supposed to be October 24th and 25th. We just got the notice yesterday that it has been officially canceled. It doesn't say why. It doesn't say if they're going to be in new dates, but it says I was actually surprised. There is a couple other ones still going on. They said to look forward to, and one is the 24th annual Holiday Light Parade and the after parade party bonfire going to be at Middle High School Field for November 28th. So that's all still going on.
Wow. Wow. I mean, who knows? I mean, I think we're going to be having MJ, one of the downtown Prescott downtown partnerships. Is it? She's like the co-president, or
She's their president.
okay? I thought Sherry Shaw was the president. Here, let me go ahead and just tell you. Let's talk about the series downtown. Okay, the series downtown Prescott was a huge success as far as being having in COVID season. I mean, it seems like ouch. So, anyways, the Prescott Downtown Partnership Summer Concert Series finished the season on September 25th with a very strong numbers, having reached more than 36,000 viewers virtually and in person. In the summer concert series, it's always popular with local and visitors, said Sherry Shaw, president of PDP president, Prescott Downtown Partnership president. But in 2020, it was light in the dark for many people. We worked very hard to ensure we moved forward responsibly and safely while offering people an option for outdoor entertainment. More than 16,000 people attended performances in person, and another 20,000 tuned in on Facebook. So that's huge. I mean, it's like we never had COVID or something. I don't know if these numbers are going to be like hard to like swallow on a lot of people, but guys, guess what? We did it. Everybody still survived. COVID. Sorry, I should have put that on mute. Too much coughing. But anyways, yeah, that's awesome. I love it how everybody put together, some events that were happening. That's huge. I mean, it's a big deal, very big deal. So, Eric, have you ever been out? I mean, I know that we probably talked about this. Have you been out to the Highland Pines Highland Center?
I haven't.
Well, anyways, they have a first Prescott Plain Air Festival at great success. It was this past uh, October 1st. Yeah, it was October 1st and the 3rd. Painting from the weekend are available to purchase and view. I guess there was painting and stuff. The Highland Center for Natural History, City of Prescott and Prescott National Forest hosted the first annual Plain Air Art Festival in Prescott this past weekend from October 1st through the 3rd. 14 Arizona artists were out in the field creating wonderful paintings of Prescott natural landscaping. Painting locations included Goldwater, Lynx, Watson, and Willow Lakes, with other locations in the Dallin Highland Center. An afternoon reception and art sale followed on October 4th at the Finn Restaurant at Touch Market at the ranch. Following the CDC guidelines, over 100 guests toured the gallery and enjoyed fine foods throughout the afternoon at the Finn. 14 original paintings were sold, benefiting the artists in the Highland Center. That's cool. I need to go out there and visit that place. But thank you for actually sharing that with us. I don't know if he watches, but Tom Augustino is a very prominent, I guess, booking agent out there as far as like getting all the cool little shows and events going on. So, right on, guys! Congratulations. That was awesome. Good job, guys. So today, guys, you know what's going to happen tonight, Eric, over at Los Pinos?
What's going to happen at Los Pinos tonight?
They're doing the front page blues and more jam with the Southside Blues Gang. So if you guys love blues and you want to go ahead and listen to some live music in a friendly environment and also an outdoor environment, that today is that day. Today is that day. It's gonna
Nice. I got one too, and this is just a rumor. I have not confirmed it yet, but I hear that Hungry Badger is going to be at Founding Fathers for lunchtime today.
Ooh, it could be very well. I mean, founding fathers are, they're breaking ground. I mean, sorry, they're not breaking ground. They are breaking the doors open. So now we could actually go and enjoy the new business founding fathers. Man, I need to get over there. I just been so busy this past week. I just can't do it. Well, I just wasn't able to do it, unfortunately, under some circumstances. So it happens.
Yeah,
It happens.
it does. It does. Family stuff first, so everybody's there to support you.
So I just noticed this event. It was actually in the theaters it was in the theaters over at the Elks Theater, and obviously the Elks is still closed. Um, and I guess the Rocker Horror Show is being done. So the One Stage Family Theater is literally going to make it happen. So I guess let me go ahead and just read you because this will be the first
What
time
is
that
it?
I've read it.
Hmm.
So our annual Rocky Horror production is back live in 2020, contains mature themes and materials, so suggest ages 18 and up. Surprise, the Rocky Horror Show Live 2020 is still happening. Unfortunately, we cannot perform in our typical venue at the Elks this year. It will be outside on the Tour of Prescott's parking lot, or lot, sorry, the lot. Date has changed to October 10th, 2020. We will be doing two performances the night, 8 p.m. and midnight. Tickets will be on sale Thursday, September 10th at 10 a.m. Link will be available through Facebook and on our website. Very limited tickets, so don't wait. But yeah, I went to this a couple times throughout the past years. And if you guys don't know about the Rocky Horror Show, it's literally the Rocky Horror Show in the Prescott vibes. One Stage Family Theater, man, they put on a lot of things in the theater, and obviously we can't do that no more. So that sucks.
Well, at least they still, they're trying to be involved in moving stuff forward.
Yeah, and that's what I like about it. So it's a good thing to see a lot of this stuff popping up. I mean we can't go wrong with it, right? I mean, if
Yeah.
everything's right, it can't be so wrong. That's what I would feel about it.
Well, yep, true, true. All right. Some other stuff is we talked about this earlier. Prescott schools have extended their hybrid learning until October 19th because the metrics weren't met. And so that's the next target date. I think the target date was supposed to be yesterday or Monday, something like that. And it got moved to October 19th. So that's when they're hoping to go back to school full time.
Wow, that's crazy.
And it's interesting. You remember how you were talking about yesterday about how, the restrictions and seeing your grandma and things like that. YRMCA is actually, or I'm sorry, YRMC is expected to relax some of the COVID restrictions in the hospital for visitation.
They say that last part one more time.
They're planning to relax some of the COVID restrictions at the hospital for
Uh,
visitation.
yeah, they should, man. Those- oh man, I
That
had
just that
so
just came from yesterday. So they're planning to relax some of the visitation restrictions, so you can go visit these people.
yeah, they need it too. I mean, that's one of the things that was really upsetting is not being able to see my grandmother before she passed, and a lot of the family was on the same level. So we found a loophole in order for her to be, shown, or the family to go ahead and say their biddings. But yeah, man, I don't wish that on anybody. That has to suck, especially being there and nobody could come in. It was devastating. So, and then to top it off, if you're there, you can't leave and come back. So the uncle and aunt had to stay there if they wanted to be by her side, and then finally, just they're like, we're taking her out. Let's go. We're going to bring her home. So
Yeah, glad you guys had options. Options are important.
yes, very much so. If you guys feel like you're out of options, ask questions. That's what it's all.
Ask. There you go. You can always pass. You can't get well. You can, but it's always good to ask questions and question
Yeah,
things. Yeah.
it's a good time and a good year.
Yeah. Hey, so speaking of, one more note piece is so United Airlines is furloughing a bunch of people, and we have United Airlines out here at the airport, but they're saying nothing's going to change about our flights out here. Nothing, no changes. So business as usual for our flights out of Prescott, which is good. It's always worrisome that we'll be the first ones to get cut.
And when I read about that, that they might end up having an issue, I was thinking that might be a bad day for that. So I mean, this is kind of crazy. I mean, as long as it doesn't hurt the flying out of Prescott, I think that it's all good.
All
Um,
good.
we ended up getting the report from the COVID, and I tell you what, man, I seem like there's a lot of new things that are happening. Hey, Eric, take it over for a second, real quick, please.
Yeah, yeah, not a problem. And I kind of want to ask, 'cause if you look at all the news that's going on out there, and I know we haven't commented on it as far as the Prescott Times, and there's been no articles, but this jail that they've been talking about, the Yavapai County Jail, it seems to be making a big stink. It's on again, off again. I know that a lot of people got their property taxes statements in the last couple of days, and there's notes on there about the jail and things like that. And so, I don't know if you can comment yet, but what is going on with this jail? I mean, why are people so against it, and why are people so for it? What there seems to be a massive amount of friction regarding this jail that hasn't been started getting built yet. I mean, I think there's like early stages, and it's going to go over by the Humane Society, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, to switch lights. And we're okay.
Okay, I'm gonna join on my other
All
thing.
right.
So
You just went black. There we go. We're back. Say hi.
hold on, guys. I'm messing up. I'm messing up. Did we? Is this live producer still on? It's still on.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's all still good.
Okay, so I'm going to join this, and then I'm going to head outside. Hennessy's customer came, so I'm going to go outside, and I'm going to join. Okay, one second.
Nice. Yeah, no, no problem. And so Annie's actually saying here, she's like, it would be devastating for the future of the airport if that were to happen. And so thankfully, that things look good so far. And so I'm muting your other one there, San Martin, so you can switch. There you go. You're done. He's back.
All right. Are we here?
There
Hold
he
on.
is.
Are we
We're
here?
here.
Yeah, we're here. Okay. So I'm going to go outside and enjoy the rest of the show outside because it's so beautiful. See, Eric, this is the reason why we need a studio, man.
Yeah, I
See, we're
hear
not
you.
professional guys. We actually are living in a lifestyle of, you know what? There's nothing expected and everything's unexpected. So let's talk about the what was the other thing that you're
Talk
wanting
about
to talk about right
the jail. What do you know about it? Why is it so? So why is there so much friction about it right now?
I think the reason why a lot of this is actually being put out there is because of the fact that people don't want the jail to be at home, and the reason why they don't want it to be at home is because it's an actual issue. Because when they release the prisoners, guess where they go? They go into our community, and it was the same kind of like confusion with what do you call it? With the rehabs. And what they did with the rehabs, they ended up putting, what would you say? They ended up saying, hey, if the person doesn't want to be in rehab, you need to take them out. You need to take them out or send them back home to where they don't have to live in our streets anymore. So that's kind of one of the reasons why I think that a lot of people don't want these prisoners to be released back into our community because some just like to stay, man. And then when they're put in jail, guess where they go? They have to be released. So I don't know. And then I think also because of they already built that big jail down in Camp Verde, and we already had a city jail here in Prescott that they closed down for some crazy reason. It's still like a holding spot.
You're talking about that the county building. Yeah.
Yeah, and so I mean, I think the number one reasoning is because that they just don't want those people to be released. Not to mention, it's going to cost us money, which is a lot. So as of right now, we are good to go with what we have, but a lot of people just don't want it to happen, unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen that bus going back and forth from Prescott at the courthouse and everything at the the county building to Verde Valley, but it goes up and down the 69 and the 269 or 169 every day, several times a day, back and forth between there and Camp Verde. Maybe that's what they're trying to do. And Andy's saying it looks like the imposed tax is really what's making people unhappy with the situation, is because it looks like it's going to be a tax increase to get this thing off the ground.
Yeah, and I don't think that we really want that. I mean, everybody doesn't want that.
Well, and actually, so speaking of that, I saw Mayor Kell of Prescott Valley going through tax statements showing that Prescott Valley does not have a property tax. And he actually did a post showing where all your tax money is going, and none of it was actually going to Prescott Valley, the city itself. And so I'm not sure what his objective was there, but I mean, definitely showing that our property taxes are not going to fund Prescott Valley for those who are in Prescott Valley. I don't know if Prescott or Chino have a property tax or not. I have to look
Wow,
both.
that's pretty insane. I'm pretty sure Prescott has a property tax, right?
Well, so yes, we all pay taxes, but it goes to the county, it goes to the school, it goes to the jail, it goes to the sheriff's department. All of the money goes in our property taxes go to the county for the most part.
Wow, that's insane. I mean, and we actually really need those taxes as far as like building infrastructure and keeping our roads. And as you guys all know, Prescott Valley's roads are no bueno. I mean, they started to look a little bit better, but holy moly, man, those things are out of control. Very out of control, Eric.
I know you love the roads. I'm traffic, man. I cannot handle the traffic.
Yeah, no, Yeah, Prescott is getting a little bit busier than probably expected. But we were I think I almost finally got in contact with the Citizen Water Advocacy Group,
Oh yeah.
and I want to hear their side of the story. I guess a lot of people don't want to listen to them for some reason. So I mean, I'm curious. It makes me want to know what kind of water issues that we have. I mean, everything seems to be up front and out there, but I really want to know what they know. It makes
Well,
a lot of sense to
and
talk about something.
there was a meeting about water yesterday. The city of Prescott was doing a, and I didn't get to see the whole thing, but I mean, San Martin, we've had the lowest waterfall I think on history, like rainfall in history this year, for the summer monsoon. And if water's not on people's minds, it needs to be.
Yeah, I mean, it has to be. I mean, water is life, man. Without water, and if water gets turns out to be bad, then guess what? That's an issue. That's a big issue, especially if a community is growing the way that it is. I mean, you got to have that. If you don't have it, then there's going to be some issues. And water is it's precious, man. So we got to take care of that. But once again, we've been verified by mayors saying that we have enough water. So, we want to stand by them. But, to listen to an advocacy group that is not paid for or bought by anybody or having to deal with, just politics, and they're out there just being advocates, I definitely would like to hear them. So I
I would
guess, Eric,
too. I mean, we yeah, we need to be able to hear it, San Martin. I'm concerned. I mean, if you grew up here too, and you were taught that, oh, all the civilizations that left Arizona in the past was because their technology failed to be able to reach the water anymore, and so that's scary, right? If history can repeat itself.
yeah, and if it does, it's not going to be a good thing. We don't want it. So I guess we're going to also be, I mean, just jumping off subject real quick, we're going to also be doing another one of the White Spar Market.
What's the date?
I think we're on the 12th. The
The
12th
12. The
starts.
12. Okay,
Yes,
so
it is.
it's early.
Huh?
So it's early. So instead of every 3 weeks, it's going to be the 2 week mark on the 12th.
Yeah, which is kind of crazy. I mean, once again, I've been out of it, so I don't have no clue whatsoever what's going on. But those girls are really handling it. The artisans. I mean, the vendors, man. When everybody pulls together, it seems to work out really well. So hopefully, we don't have no problems or issues in my family, so I could go ahead and actually be there and to attend and be a little bit more involved.
Well,
I
Shelly's
tell you what.
sisters will have those crazy, those really addictive, crazy, pumpkin spice cookies. That I'm guessing then on the 12th, and that's just evil.
Yeah. That's beautiful. I don't know if you saw them, but they ended up having a spot on AZTV morning show or whatever. And yeah, they posted it up, and they look like they did a really good interview. I guess they're gonna post the interview, and I think they dropped the Prescott Times name. So that's what I heard.
I love it. That's
That's
good.
what
Well,
I
excited
heard.
to see them next. I'm excited to see them on the 12th. Then I'm going to have to stock up on some of those cookies, San Martin. You're going to have to try one.
Yeah, and did you know that Diana, actually of Shelly's sisters, she does the baked goods for Los Pinos. So if you guys have any
Oh,
desire, you could go ahead and obviously call it Shelly's, but go over and have a great dinner and eat some of her fresh bakery goods.
that's awesome. I had no idea.
Yeah, they posted it just recently. So once again, man, Los Pinos is going out of their way, doing so many crazy things, and once again, they're adapting to our today's scenarios. I guess I don't want to say the new norm, Eric, because that seems like a voodoo taboo thing to be saying nowadays. The new norm.
Yep, it's just normal. Change is normal, my friend. And
Yes, it
speaking
is.
of change, it is that time of day where we change and go do other work stuff.
All right, man. Well, I appreciate you guys. Sorry for the brief interruption. I basically, tomorrow will be a better day, and today is a good day to go do something great. So, peace, love, and
Outside,
happiness. Yeah,
outside.
go outside. Go
Yeah.
outside. It's beautiful outside. Peace, love, and happiness. Let it not be war. Remember, love always wins. Thank you guys. I'll